if he'll do all the things wrong, I would not say that you're doing this wrong, you're doing this also wrong, you're always doing this wrong. No, I will say that you are becoming a pro at doing the things wrong. Being human, I also have a lot of feelings of regret and revenge sometimes, and remorse sometimes. So I mourn over something for a very short period of time, and I also cry over things, but then I quickly bounce back and move on to the next thing. That's what the life is all about. Today I came online to talk about two things. First is letting go of the past and moving on quickly in your life, and secondly, I just wanted to share how did I practice self-control when I am angry. Hi everyone, I'm Smarty Mukherjee and you're watching Consulting Bug. So a lot of people ask me that what keeps you self-motivated and how do you just move on to next thing. So I feel interestingly enough, human mind is very reluctant to let go of the past or let go of the things which have happened in the past with us, or something bad which has happened to us. So our mind keep on reminding us about the same incidents or same people or same things which has happened with us, and then we keep on cursing ourselves or regretting over the things a lot, and then spoil our own health. I believe that whatever has happened, and if it was worst, it has already happened, it has gone, and now we have only one choice to look forward to something good. And I also practice acceptance of the things which have happened. I am not saying that whatever has happened was right or wrong. I am just saying accept the fact that yes, it has happened with you and it has made you a better person in your life. And you can be cautious, but do not do that self remorse and self pity, and remember about the things. Just life is very short, and tomorrow we are going to be there or not, we don't know, but create a space or create your own social circle in such a way that people remember you when you are not there. So that's what I personally believe in. So that's why whenever something bad happens to me, I just quickly think that okay, now this has happened, now what next? If I feel sad, and being human, I also have a lot of feelings of regret and revenge sometimes, and remorse sometimes. So I mourn over something for a very short period of time, and I also cry over things, but then I quickly bounce back and move on to the next thing. That's what the life is all about. If you fall, then you have to get up and move towards your success again. So that's how the life is. Accepting my past has worked for me, and I hope it works for you as well. Whenever someone comes to me with a question that this has happened to me, or I am worried because because of my family member, or because of someone or some person did something to me, so my first question always is, can you do something about it? If you can do something about it, then put your worry into actions and do something about it. But if you can't do anything about it, and you cannot control situations in someone's life, in your family member's life, or in your loved one's life, and you're worried because of that, because they are not happy or they are not gaining joy in their deeds, then I always tell them, then stop worrying about it. If there is something you can do about it, go ahead, do. If you cannot do something about it, then stop worrying about it and leave it to the destiny or God or whatever you believe in. So this has worked for me always. Whenever such situation comes in your life, and if you ask yourself, can I do something about it, then it will really help. So another thing that I wanted to share was an incident in my life which actually changed my whole life and changed me for the lifetime, I would say. I remember when I got admission into my bachelor's degree, my mom left me in that hostel room for 4 years, and she told me, so this is the place where you have to stay and you are on your own and you have to adjust with other students as well. And so that night another roommate of mine, so I remember there were like 7 of us in one room, and one of my roommates, she came and she was like, hi, I'm so how are you, and all. She had very charming and very bright personality, and I was totally opposite. I was introvert and I was shy to talk to people, and I was angry all the time. For some reason I was angry. So somehow I had made this notion, if you're angry, you're respected more, or people are scared of you. So I somehow had a lot of anger during that time in me. So one day I saw that, a lot of juniors were sitting with my roommate, and they were chit-chatting and they were sharing their personal problems and talking about studies and all. So once my roommate came into the room, I asked her that why don't they come to me? They're always like sticking to you, and they are always like asking you so many questions, and they're always taking your advice, but they never come to me and talk to me. So she told me that you know what, they are so scared of you. They are scared of entering our room. Actually, they are scared that you will probably scold them or say some harsh words to them. I was very much disappointed to hear that, and it literally hit me so badly that I started thinking in that direction, that how to become more approachable. I didn't want to be seen as a person who is not approachable, and people don't like to talk to that person. I was already introvert and I had very few friends, so I started working in that direction. So as telling somebody to change is such an easy task, but when you apply those things on yourself, it becomes so difficult. And it was really hard for me to change myself, but I started thinking in that direction. And I literally used to go and deliberately talk to all my juniors. I remember there was one bus who used to take all of us, like juniors and seniors, to the college. So before the bus arrives, I deliberately used to get ready and go and have a small talk with the juniors to make sure that they feel that I am approachable. So I totally changed my habit of staying that angry person to this open person, and to this approachable person. So I remember in all the jobs over 16 years, I have worked for 6 employers so far. So in all the jobs, all my teams or all my reports have always told me that I am very, very approachable manager, and I am a person who is always ready to help and mentor people. So I believe that I have been successful to some extent in changing my habit of being an angry person to a person who is approachable. All this has happened by practicing self-control. So I think you should also try and identify one habit today. You should try at least finding one habit of yours which is annoying to people, or for which people or your closed ones always complain about, and then try to change yourself. This will also give you a realization that when you ask other people to change, how hard it is. So first implement it on yourself and try that self control. In my recent job with my last company that I left, I remember one of my reportees, whenever I would try to scold him, he would always say that, I don't understand, I mean, are you really angry with me, or this is your sarcasm? Because since then I have built this habit of saying whatever I want to say in a low pitched voice. For example, if he'll do all the things wrong, I would not say that you're doing this wrong, you're doing this also wrong, you're always doing this wrong. No, I will say that you are becoming a pro at doing the things wrong. So I have started enjoying having such conversations within my team, rather than giving very disappointing comments. I have started using this sarcasm plus humor, and that's what I've become famous for. So I really wanted to share this with you guys, that this has happened over the years. So if anyone from my past team is watching, so this is the answer to your question, whether I am being sarcastic or I'm really angry. Hey, I'm really trying to improve you on your skills, but I don't want to annoy somebody and project myself as that angry person anymore. So I try and convey the message in such a way that other person is also able to understand, and they are able to work on their issues or whatever has been pointed out. So that's all. I think all this gyan will help you, and if you have any comments or anything that you would like to share, please put it down below in the comments. And if you are new to my channel, do subscribe to my channel and do share it across to people so that it can help more and more people. Thank you for watching this video today. Take care. Bye bye.